if you look at the volume of information that's available in the marketplace now versus when I started in this game, or you go back 20, 30 years before that. So the express nature of a sell-off seems to get quicker and quicker now because information is available immediately. You can see online news instantly. It's not something perhaps that you need to read in the paper the next day. And as a consequence, people's decision-making is increasing in terms of its speed too. So you'll see a sell-off in markets, and it typically now is far more rapid than what we would have seen in the past. The other side to that, of course, is there's far more leverage in markets now where people are using either borrowed money or instruments that are geared up that are very susceptible to a sharp price move, and it can get very, very painful very quickly. So again, that need to hit the exit button is expedited by that. Back in the day, if you think about some bad news, you might have seen it in the news in the evening or read about it in the newspaper the next day. If I was in London, you have the London Evening Standard that comes out, of course, in the afternoon, and you might have picked it up there. But the ability to act on that information typically is going to be a day later. So there's a significant slowdown in the gap between the event in itself and the action by investors who still hit the exit button but did so over a day, or maybe 2 days, or maybe 3 days. These days, of course, with that purity and speed of information, it's far more instant. So we get a sell-off in markets, it starts to affect people's perception, or they reevaluate, if you will, the risks that they associate with investing, and then we'll bring everything back to the mothership for a while and slow it down a wee bit. And so, you can get a period where there's then a follow-through, if you will, of lower prices, maybe a continuing decline, albeit on a slower rate, where people are cashing out still over a period of time. Because first cut's always the cheapest one, so you want to be the first out the door, because if you leave it a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, and prices have continued to drop, obviously you're exacerbating